To get rid of those pesky ads, request stories, listen to unlisted and bonus episodes, and to chat with the gang, support us by clicking the description link.
If you're new here, welcome. Talk Murder Me Podcast. My name is John. I'm sitting here with Jen and Naquiz. We are going to get the episode started here in a little bit, and it is freaking crazy. It is a conspiracy, and it's probably one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my life. But we'll get that started here in a minute. We release episodes every Tuesday and Thursday, even though today was a little different. I'll release it today. But normally we release episodes every Tuesday, Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find that on any podcasting app, Talk Murder to Me. And you can go to our blog, talkmurder.com. You can also check out our sister podcast, Among the Dirt and Trees, which is doing very well. We're very proud of Brienne. She has a great show. And all those links are in the description. We're also doing another episode after this. If you want to stay for that episode, go to patreon.com/talkmurder and become a Supremo. And you can get the bonus live streams that we only do for you guys and stuff like that. If not, we'll have that episode out next Thursday.
So today is a shot for Megan. We're going down the list. She did not have a specific request. At least none that I saw come through, so I picked out something delightful for us.
I hope it's delightful. I can't tell if it's clear liquor, but there's like a tinge of a different color in there.
I use D shot glasses, so you can't tell.
Yeah, I think D's shot glasses are the official surprise shot glasses.
They are.
All right. Surprise shots, surprise shots. We don't know what they are because they're a surprise. All right, y'all, cheers.
Cheers.
Sour apple.
Oh,
Yeah.
So good.
that was really good.
One appletini, please.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So tonight I got a great story for you guys. Fantastic story. This is requested by our good friend Natasha. She's been on fire lately doing these stories. A bunch of good requests have been coming in. You can put those in the chat box in the Discord if you guys want. But anyway, we're going to watch a little bit of the first video. Jen, can you tell me what muckbang is?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
No. I'm not being mean. I never heard of it either until this story.
It sounds dirty. It sounds like having sex in like the pluff mud.
What the fuck is pluff mud?
That's what y'all call it down here. It's like duck sand.
It's like the swamp mud. Yeah.
Duck sand is what we call it up north.
All right, so I'm going to play this little video for you. This is a YouTube video, guys. And
Ashley requested this story.
Oh, Ashley, I'm sorry. Ashley requested this story. So I'm going to play a little bit of this video. It is of someone's YouTube. This is a YouTuber we're talking about. I'm just going to play a little bit, though, so it's not going to be a lot, but I do want to at least introduce it.
Oh, is she a competitive eater?
It says 11 pounds of salmon.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
today salmon challenge.
Oh, no.
All right, did you hear what she said?
Today is the salmon challenge.
Yes, very good.
Okay, today salmon challenge.
Oh no, I don't like that. Oh no. So you're
this
eating for
sounds
ASMR.
gross.
It's supposed to speak like, it's supposed to give you the tingles.
So-
Talk up to the microphone.
And the eating sounds? People like eating sounds? I
Yeah,
hate
ASMR.
Eating
Eating
sounds.
sound is like,
Yeah.
Oh, no. No.
and then they have the,
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
it's an ASMR. That's like what people do. And they have the little makeup brushes and the.
Let me see if I can put...
You could make these mics are so good. We can make money on ASMR. Why haven't we done that yet?
No. Absolutely not.
Jen, would you please stop that?
Oh, yeah, that's really freaking me out.
Holy shit. All right, so what you're seeing now is an ASMR video of this lady eating salmon.
Can you mute it, please?
Well, the whole point is
To get the tingles.
to get the whole
Oh, my
tingles.
God. All right, I'm going to go like this, though.
Yeah, you could take your headphones off.
So we're not going to watch the whole thing, but this is the first video that she posted.
She's eating 11 pounds of salmon?
I'm going to fast forward it real quick so you can see that she's eaten all of it. So that is pretty fucking disgusting, in my opinion. What do you think?
That's a lot of salmon.
Yeah,
I mean,
is.
I could eat 11 pounds of sushi probably, but
no,
just like Ross,
11 pounds.
I love sushi.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't like not being able to see all of her face and just seeing her mouth. I get if she's trying to keep a sense of
Anonymity.
Yeah, anemone.
Anonymity.
I know what the word is. I just couldn't say it.
God, that's a lot of fucking salmon.
Yeah, she's eating a shit ton of
like,
that
is
stuff,
that
man.
safe to eat that much raw salmon?
I'm not sure.
I guess.
Or is it not safe to eat that much raw salmon, and that's why we're talking about this case?
All right, so
Like, are there bones in that? Well, she has a blindfold on her face, so she must not want people to know who she is. But
all right, this first video was posted on the 12th of March, 2018. And since then, she has built a following that includes this. These are all of her videos. I took a screenshot here.
Is it all
seafood.
seafood?
It's all, yeah, seafood. What is the term is muckbang.
And is that specific to seafood?
Huh?
Is mukbang seafood?
No. Actually, she is one of the only, possibly the only YouTuber that does seafood. So mukbang is like the ASMR
For food.
for food.
Where did the term come from?
I'm not sure. I didn't look that up, but I don't even know if that's how you say it. But
Well, that's how we're saying it, so.
so here it is. There's a couple reasons people like this, and the mukbang videos get a lot of views because either people like the ASMR aspect where they hear those soft kind of scratches and stuff
eating
and for
sounds.
the eating sounds, or they like to eat with somebody. It's another reason why people watch that. So like if you're alone or whatever, you put on one of these mukbang videos and it's kind of like you're eating with someone.
I guess, but I would like much rather have a video of someone sitting at a restaurant and eating alongside of them than have like ASMR eating. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but a lot of, especially in the quarantine era, a lot of people just don't make enough money to go to restaurants. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's kind of like a alternative. Anyway, from my research, these mukbang videos get a lot of views, a lot, and that means a lot of advertising revenue. So as I said, she registered her channel on the 12th of March, 2018. Her first video was April 23rd, 2018. She is generating millions and millions of views. Look at her channel one more time. So
Wow.
this is the last video she's posted.
15 million.
15 million. And
Cooking brain and waffle iron and eat.
they're just different types of mukbang videos. You
What's
see?
the I am alive?
Yeah, that's kind of
Well,
weird.
we're going to get to that.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is look at all these views. That's a lot of money that she's making.
Yeah.
YouTube actually pays a lot. So she is doing extremely well for herself at this point. So she stopped making videos. Her last video was 2 years ago. And since then, no one has heard from her. She will not respond to any comments. Her videos are just there. And a lot of people think she's dead.
Oh.
So this is the conspiracy we're going down today, because why would you stop making videos if you're making all this money? Well, maybe she just cashed out and said fuck it. But maybe something sinister behind it, and you're about to see. Okay.
okay.
All right. I'll bite.
So the first video, as I said, was April 23rd, 2018. We know off the bat that she is French because this is the first video. If you see here, it says, you want more videos, like and share, si tu veux, whatever. It's in French. All right, so let's assume that she's French. And it's important because if we think she's dead, we need to know at least where she's coming from, where she's at filming it. And there's two locations I can think of right now. It's Canada and France, obviously, that she may possibly be in.
That have a large French speaking population.
Yeah, exactly.
Another place could be Haiti, although she does not look Haitian. But Haitian people speak French.
That is also a very expensive amount of food.
Yeah, good point. So she does put in...
Yeah, seafood's not cheap.
She does put in every video. That's a good point, Nicole. And well, most videos that she puts in, she actually says how much things cost. So it's like $350 or 150 or whatever.
What unit of currency does she post the price in? Because that could give us a clue too. If she uses like pounds or euros or dollars, then that could give
Good
people
question.
a clue.
Yeah, that's a good question. Here you go. Cost me $166. If you want to kind of read what that is right there, what her description is. And it's all...
It could be Google translated as
Yeah.
well.
So her description says, it cost me 166 USD. I am a girl. I eat fast. I know the risk, but I have always eat this way. I have any health problem. My metabolic system is adapted. You don't have to worry about this. The reason she starts including that into her description is because she's getting a few different audiences here. Number one, she's getting people that like the ASMR and they genuinely like her videos. They help them and it helps them in some way or whatever, like we said earlier. Number two, she is getting an audience that is concerned about her health. And we'll get into this later. But a lot of people think she has an eating disorder. They think she's eating all this food because you can't digest this food. I mean, you cannot digest 11 pounds of fucking salmon.
Can you imagine how big your stomach would jut out just from 11 pounds? Like, all that stuff was on the table. And that is just...
Like, my family had...
I'm no longer hungry.
Yeah.
When we first got Jake, when my family got Jake, our dog, when he was a puppy, his first night, he had like a bowl full of food, but I guess he ate more than he was used to eating. He got like so fat. It was the cutest little thing.
In her future videos, because this is a conspiracy and it is very highly debated on, because it's YouTube and everyone's a detective. Anyway, you can see in a lot of her videos that she has wounds on her finger. And what would that be from?
Cutting the fish.
Well, that's a good point, but I know there's
defensive wounds.
Is she
I know this.
cutting her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I know this is
purging.
I know this is a sensitive topic, but
Trigger warning.
Not trigger warning, it's fucking life. But if you purge, a lot of times you cut your finger on your teeth. So a lot of people think she has an eating disorder. And a lot of people are genuinely worried about Kate Yup's health, especially now that she went silent for the last 2.5, 3 years.
I wonder if anyone has paid attention to her teeth over the course of the years of her videos, because if you are purging for a long time,
Your
the
teeth
acid,
fall out?
well, the acid can affect your teeth from the bile in your vomit.
We'll get to that in a minute. This is the video, and this is just a screenshot of in the video that I took. But this is the video that first got people asking about if she is doing okay and her health in general. Two whole fish, whole giant squid, lobster, king crab, salmon, and tuna raw, octopus, scallop, shrimp. Now tell me what you notice about the thumbnail in this video, in this post right here. What does anybody notice about that? You guys on live chat too. What do you guys notice?
She has cuts on her lips and her arms look really, really skinny.
Okay, yeah. Arms look really skinny and a cut on her lip. So, people notice this video, and this is where it really gets going as far as the conspiracy is concerned. These are the two things that people notice. She has a huge bruise.
Oh, that's a bruise. I thought it was maybe her muscle.
A huge bruise on her left arm, and her teeth or her mouth is cut. So, what does that mean?
Could she be in an abusive relationship?
Okay, there you go. That's a lot of food, dude. It's fucking disgusting. But it's basically her eating this whole fucking thing. And you'll notice she always wears this on her left arm, or wrist. It's always there. It's some sort of band or something. She'll never take that off in any of her videos.
Well, I'm wondering.
One more thing. Also, in a lot of her videos, you'll see she doesn't wear short sleeves. She wears a hoodie. All right, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say maybe. I mean, obviously we only saw that one clip, and then the clip of the first one. The first one she had a blindfold on, and I'm wondering if maybe she has like a tattoo or a distinguishing mark on that wrist that she's trying to cover up to remain like anonymous. And probably more likely than not, Kate Yup is not her actual name.
Yeah, well, Well, I don't know if you noticed the profile picture. The profile picture on the YouTube is one of those stock images. Now, I'm going to take this up a level. So what I just showed you.
I was also thinking it could be, is she hiding like cutting scars?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So what I just showed you is that she may be in a domestic abusive relationship. This is where people start asking about her overall health and her well-being. One person says, no matter what, we are all here for you. It's been 2 years. I hope Kate is okay. Now, in this video, and I'm going to show you, it's really hard to hear, and it may just be a trick of the mind. At 5 minutes and 37 seconds, this is what she does. If you kind of want to tell me, I don't know if this is anything or not, but this is what people, especially the conspiratorial people, are looking at. What is she doing?
Tapping.
She's tapping.
She's got
Okay.
a nervous thing going on here.
She's got a nervous thing. What do you guys think in live chat? Why would she be tapping? That video was posted June 21st, 2019.
Well, maybe she was eating something that she didn't like, and she was like trying to like just stomach it and get it down.
Yeah, or I was gonna say like maybe she was like kind of reaching her limit and she
Yeah.
was getting really uncomfortable.
Like maybe she's being forced to do this. Maybe she was captive the whole time, and she like her captors are making her eat all of this stuff.
Now that's a theory.
Like that's torturous almost. Like all that food for that small framed girl, and the captors were getting money off of it.
Oh, I really like Ashley's theory on this.
Okay, go ahead. Wait, no, Ashley, you can't be spoiling it now. You know the whole story.
Well, Sydney said it too.
What?
More and Wolfie said it too. Sorry.
Well,
More-
don't spoil it if it's gonna give everything away.
I don't know if it gives anything away. I liked their guesses.
All right, what's their guesses?
Morse code.
Oh.
All right.
That's a brilliant idea.
Okay, can you read this?
That kind of plays into my idea too.
These are annotations from one of her videos. If Nicole, if you can read these for us.
Hey, I'm still alive, my friends. You can see my smile. Everything is okay for me. Look at me. Are you really thinking I am forced to eat? Prawn, just smaller than a giant shrimp and easier to eat because I removed the skin.
Did you notice anything about that?
Yeah, the fact that it seemed like it might be her actual captor trying to make it seem like it's her, because now I'm convinced that's the theory that I'm going with, is that she is a captive and is being forced to eat this.
I mean, they did say the captive thing, and that I'm doing this not on my. I'm not being forced to do this.
It's so strange to like put that out there. To it's almost like if you were standing in a room that had like red handprints on the wall, and no one said anything to you, and you were like, I didn't do any face painting. Did you think I did some hand painting or anything? Like, it's just so strange to like make that comment. Like and I know it's probably Google Translate, but still, like the way that it's worded.
So you can see here, hey, I'm still alive, my friends. You can see my smile. It's embedded in the video.
Oh, yeah.
But people are worried about her and asking these questions. So she writes in, hey, I'm still alive, my friends. You can see my smile. And then do you want to, since you just saw that, reread this and see if you can find anything in these as far as clues? Jen, can you read this? The annotations?
What we just read? Read it again? Hey, read that again?
Yeah, well, just look at it. What do you
Oh.
see? It says, hey, I'm still alive, my friends. You can see my smile. The next one.
Everything is okay for me.
Yeah, that goes a few seconds. It comes up. Hey,
okay.
everything.
Oh, so this is like this is the transcript of the video, you mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you see
okay.
at the very bottom there. Hey, I'm still
Yeah,
alive, my friends. You can see my smile.
Yeah.
And then the last one, prawn, just smaller than giant shrimp.
Yeah. It's almost like it's like maybe that was there originally. It just it's not connected to the other comments. Oh, wait. What?
Those are the annotation marks. So at 02, she says, hey, I'm still alive, my friends. You can see my smile.
Oh.
At 06, she says, everything is okay for me. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
HELP.
Yeah.
Help.
Oh,
Wow.
snap.
This case is fucked, dude. All right, check this one out. What do you see here?
The meat.
S.O.S.
Oh, it's like capitalized.
Do you see that, guys? The meat is so delicious. soft and tender. And this is from her video too, whole fish, whole giant squid. The meat is so delicious, she annotates. The S in the so is capitalized. Delicious, the O, one of the O's in delicious is capitalized, and the ending S. So that spells S.O.S.
Okay.
Why would she? This cannot be random. This is not fucking
It's
random.
not random.
That is not fucking random.
I think maybe.
But
Go.
go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
Okay.
I want you guys to say
No,
it.
John. Jen goes.
No, Nicole
just
goes.
in live chat. Tell me what you think. You think this is random? I know people capitalize letters and stuff. I do it all the time, but come on, man.
I don't think it's random, but I don't think it's her that's doing that.
But why would a captive put that in there?
How could she? So if she, let's really play this out. So if she is captive right now, are you saying
If she's captive, she's not the one that's taking time to edit the videos.
right?
How do you know that?
Because why would
but then her captors aren't going to see that?
Yeah, her captive. Like if you're being held captive and being forced to eat and put out that content, if you're giving her access to do that, you're really bad at being a captor. I'm sorry. That's
Right.
like that's
So-
literally like kidnapping someone and being like, okay, you can have your phone, but don't you call anyone. You can dial any number,
Well, maybe-
but not 911.
Yeah.
Maybe they're looking over her shoulder.
No.
And saying
No.
Well, maybe
we
they
have
don't.
to see when the last edited version of that video was available, because if
The video is not edited. As I said, those annotations aren't generated by YouTube. Those are what they put in the editing software.
Right.
we
so
we can't, no one can hack that and see when those annotations were put in there.
The annotations were put in when the video was uploaded, Jen.
So, but I just don't think that it would be her doing that. I think I think it's a dummy.
and how, if it's not, even if it is her, how would the captor not catch on to that?
Okay, I'm
And
just.
if she's
And
okay, well, or if she's not captive and
But what that S.O.S. dude is, I mean, look at this shit. Okay, I don't want to believe it either, but dude, come on, bro.
I think-
Look at this shit, okay?
okay, I'm not saying that that's not. I'm saying I think that whole thing, it might be real, but I
But-
also think, what if this is some genius fucking ploy to have 15 million views on a video?
it could be.
You know what? This is the first time I have ever said, fuck YouTube. I'll pay you money because I'm sick of fucking seeing these ads. I had to scrub through all of her videos, and you know how many ads I had to sit through? I tried to upgrade, and YouTube wouldn't let me. There was something wrong with the fucking card or something. I don't know. I tried to.
We have no money.
I
Please
tried to do it on
pay.
PayPal, on
Sorry.
fucking on credit card, everything, and it would not let me. I was so frustrated. I just downloaded all of her videos. Dude, the ads. What I'm trying to say is the ad revenue she's generating is enormous, and like Nicole said, if she's doing this on purpose, she's getting a lot of people looking at these videos.
But here's the thing: is that I'm kind of.
But she has the bruises and the cuts, though.
I think she still has a purging concern with how much she is eating.
You do bruise easier when you have that problem because you're malnourished.
Yeah, good point. Very good point.
All right,
But here's the thing: is like, what's the difference between her putting those annotations in their S.O.S. and her, if she has control of this account and is able to upload these videos? What is the difference between that and putting out a video under a different account that says "help me"? Like what is the difference between that?
But also, how is anyone going
all
to
right.
help her?
Okay, I'm just
Even if it is real.
showing you what showing you what it is. All right, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but at 5:37 in that video that I showed you, it's this one right here. A lot of people think that's S.O.S. Okay,
Did anyone count it? And I'm sure that there are sleuths on there that actually replayed that at least 1,500 times to try to figure out what she was saying in Morse code.
well, I'll give you something better because people are saying that in comments. It's Morse code, S.O.S. She's doing it with two fingers. One is S, the other one's O. I'll do you one better, Jen.
Okay.
It's not Morse code.
Pinned by Kate Yupp.
Oh, okay.
Written by Kate Yupp in perfect English. Can you read it for their podcast? This is a comment left by her
On YouTube.
on YouTube, pinned.
years
It's
ago.
still there today. It is about the S.O.S. thing and responding to the captive situation. Can you read that, please?
It's not Morse code. That isn't even how Morse code works. It's a series of short and long pulses. Even thinking outside the box, assuming she is using one finger for long pulses and one finger for short pulses, she taps 3 fingers on the bowl. It is just random tapping. There is no correlation between tapping and Morse code. I couldn't identify a single letter.
All right, hold on a second. You said something really interesting. You said she like that. So you definitely saw that.
Wasn't written by her.
Unless she copied and pasted it from something.
I did search this whole thing on Google. I did not see an earlier post. Someone said that she may have stole this comment from Reddit. I did not find that post in its originality. This is the first instance where I saw this exact text posted.
Which is interesting.
Is crazy because if you go back to her video, what did she say? Likes, basically broken English, broken English.
She has it in quotation marks.
Well, maybe she did pull it from somewhere, from a Reddit forum. I just couldn't find it. Can you go ahead and read the second paragraph?
And every other claim aside from the bruises is just silly. Why would a captor let her edit the videos? That doesn't even make sense. And if Joe YouTuber could spot the SOS, so would they. If she knew enough to use SOS as a call for help, why on earth wouldn't she have tapped that on the bowl? It's the only Morse code I have memorized. Also, the bowl moves, so what? Because her other hand is resting on it. It moves perfectly with the rest of her body. Finally, her lip does not look bruised. It is either a cold sore, which could explain it showing up more than once, or a bad blemish.
Now that I read it again, that's probably posted on Reddit, and then she or whoever owns the account commented and then pinned it. I could not find the original source of that, but now that you say the thing about the quotes, it does make sense. So a couple things to notice. It is written in third person. Why would she? And let me show you the video again, because with this video, you actually see a couple things. You see people saying, well, if it's not SOS, why don't you just do another video and say, hey, I'm okay, yada, yada, yada. You can see people commenting now. This is wounds, SOS, hitting the table. He's got it all mapped out here. But people are getting very, very concerned about her, especially after she left that comment. That comment fueled the fire.
It's almost like in Josie and the Pussycats, the movie, go back to the early 2000s. Bear with me, I have a point.
Don't think I've seen it.
Oh, you need to. We can watch it. It's one of those classic 2000s bad movie, great movies. But the record label has this huge band, and then they actually send them on a plane, and they crash the plane in order to find this new sensation. It's all about money and revenue, but it just reminded me of that. If it's all a sham for money, I don't know. It just reminded me of Josie and the Pussycats, and now I need to go back and watch that movie.
Now, this story is widely debated in all the, Reddit forums or whatever. But here's something else that I found. This was pinned not too long ago, or this was written not too long ago in Reddit. And for you guys on podcast, it's a post that says, quote, just started getting into this story, but I haven't seen anyone mention this mark on her shoulder. Is this a series of moles or is it something else?
I don't think it looks like moles, but it could be like a cut or a scrape. It looks more like that.
So where are you guys at right now before we continue?
I think this is a publicity thing.
She has the ability to make a lot more money keeping the publicity thing going, you know what I'm saying, with the YouTube revenue. Why wouldn't she keep doing this? Why did she stop 2 years ago?
Well, people are now concerned about where she is. Where were her views 2 years ago before she went missing?
She had a lot of views up until that point, but that obviously...
Now she's got a shit ton more, and she doesn't have to gorge herself with food.
All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is kind of hard to hear, but I'm going to play it anyway to see if you guys can hear it. 11 minutes and 30 seconds, somebody in the background says the following, quote, hurry up. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit, I did hear it. Did you not hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but it says hurry up. Did that not say hurry up?
It did.
It did.
Let me try to replay it.
Damn. It said it into the mic.
I heard it.
Hurry up. Mm-hmm. And then she does start eating a lot faster.
I've never seen someone eat honeycomb like that before.
Someone
they sell it like that in the stores.
at 16 minutes and 19 seconds, someone says, quote, just eat. Then someone says at 22 minutes, fast. And then someone says, just eat. At 13 minutes, we can hear somebody breathing, but that's not the breath of Kate.
You could kind of hear that when we were listening for when someone said, hurry up, too. You could hear breathing.
How did she eat all that honey with no reaction? It's like she's being forced.
How would you react to eating honey, though? And that's a serious question.
I'll put that video on talkmore.com. That's the first time I've actually heard her say that. I mean, I've watched it a few times, but I really heard hurry up that time. Yeah, anyway, you see what people are dealing with this. They see the cuts, the bruises. She's blindfolded.
I think it's interesting that she's blindfolded too. I'm sorry, John, but I think it's interesting. Like, you can't see her reaction if there's another person in the room.
On a couple spots, like the bowl moves without her touching it. The camera moves. Obviously, someone's sitting there with her. And in every video, it seems like she's getting smaller and smaller. The running theory, the big theory about this Where's Kate Yup case is that she is being held captive. And basically, this is the only time she gets to eat. Like, her captor knows that mukbang videos are very popular. So he captured this girl, this Kate Yup, not her real name, and has her tied up. That's why she has the thing on her wrist, yada, yada, yada. She's getting beat. And then why is she smiling when she's eating? Well, that's the only time she's eating, right? That's the running theory of this. I don't know what you guys think, but she responds with this. She does respond to
the account responds.
Yeah. The account responds with this. Can you read this, Nicole?
Hello, everyone. It's urgent to clarify my situation. This is 2 years ago, by the way. Everything is okay for me. Nobody forcing me to eat, and I have any health problem. These marks on my arms are caused by the sun, just like this wound on my lip, usually called herpes labialis. I love what I do. Be sure. Thanks, you. Full peace and love for you.
All right. That was actually pinned on her community page. It's kind of like you can write status updates. On one of her later videos before she went, and this is a Giphy, but this is what happens. Can you describe this?
Are those teeth?
Her teeth fall out of her mouth while making the video.
Oh my God, that's like literally one of my most common nightmares.
It says, oh my God, I just realized that my teeth are broken, and she shows 2 teeth that had fell out of her mouth.
But look, one's rotten, it has cavity.
So this buys into the theory that she may have an eating disorder. Bulimia, as Jen was talking about, causes, because the acid, when you throw up, the stomach acid rots out your teeth. Therefore, you could lose your teeth pretty fast. So her teeth fell out during the video. Now, I don't know what you guys think so far, if this is convincing or not. I don't know which way I am on it, to be honest. No one really knows. No one knows where she's at. She hasn't responded in 2 years. I'm going to go over a couple theories. This is the first theory, is that she was or is an MMA fighter, and this was posted by an Ashmail 15 on August 22nd, 2019, and it says, I have a theory, hear me out. So her English is pretty broken on her captions, which I'm guessing is English is not her first language. My theory is that she's a fighter of some sort, so I went digging. I looked up the UFC fighters, and a person stuck out to me, a Polish UFC fighter. Her name is Joanna. I cannot pronounce her name, Jedzierskis or whatever. If you look her pictures, the smile is identical, and I was even looking at the moles, beauty marks on her neck. It's surreal. So I was wondering why Kate Yup as the name. She has a sister name, yada, yada, yada. Look into for it yourself. Here is the UFC fighter right here. That is who they think it is. And let me show you the side-by-side of both of them.
It would make...
She does have a lot of bruises on her, the UFC fighter.
Yeah. It would make sense as to why she's able to eat so much protein. Because fighters have to eat.
But still, that much you cannot.
Well,
can we? I wish there was a GIF of her smiling. The fighter smiling.
I'm sure there is. That's the only one I pulled. But as Jen said, that would explain why she's eating so much protein, because they work out all the time. Anyway, this fighter is hounded by this, and obviously she denies it to this day. This is actually her right here. I'm just gonna.
Does she have a tattoo on her left wrist?
Jen, you're on fire, man. Jen gives a point.
Yeah, I get a point. Put it on the spreadsheet. Bless you.
No, take Jen's point away. I don't like her boasting like that.
Some would claim that I'm a captive.
All right. Oh, my, fuck off. This is her right here.
That's not her.
Yeah, that is her. She's now a hipster.
It's funny. I asked you about this like a couple of years ago, Joanna. But are people still mentioning Kate Yup to you? Are you getting messages about her because she's disappeared? I don't know if you've kept up with that, but Kate Yup is gone. Do you still get asked about her?
all the time. You know, there are moments that people go really crazy, but once in a while I get this message. Am I Kate Yup or not? Maybe she's gone from she's too busy preparing for her next fight, so that's why she's not on YouTube. Let me guess. And this is crazy.
Yes,
But
very much.
So that's obviously not her, right? Jim brought up a good point. This is her right here again, the UFC fighter, okay? And if you look at her left wrist and you look at her left wrist, you see a tattoo there that's not on the UFC fighter. Now, that tattoo...
That's a heart with an infinity symbol.
Or is it a baby crawling with angel wings?
The heart with an
I know. I was just
bad heart.
I was just
But
was better than your Invictus tattoo. Oh, I'm tat shaming.
You are the last one that needs to be tat shaming, sir.
yeah. I like my tattoos. Thank you very much.
I like my tattoos.
All right, tell me where you guys are at on live chat, man. We're gonna wrap this up because this is no one knows where she's at. Is another theory that didn't hold water very much is that she's this missing girl, Carly Goose.
Face isn't the same shape. That third photo, maybe. I don't know.
Well, not only that, this is how ridiculous people are, and how the true crime online detectives kind of screw up everything. This girl goes missing in October 13, 2018, and Kate Yup registers in March of 2018. So basically, I haven't done her story, but Carly Goose goes missing 6 months after the videos are being put out. It still makes sense. Plus, she's from California, and she is not, doesn't have an accent. Kate Yup did do a weird video I'm going to post right quick. This is her. It was nothing to do with muckbang, but she is cutting a fish, and a lot of people think the fish is
rubber?
No, not rubber, just disgusting. Like it was thrown away and it's just gross. So
I feel like that's inedible.
I'm wondering,
there you
though.
go. But anyway, the video is so weird. She stuffs the fish with Mentos and a balloon full of Coca-Cola. She puts Mentos
Make
in there.
the fish explode?
That was the intent, yeah. You see here, she's not wearing the wristband on.
And it doesn't look like that tattoo is there anymore.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to see.
No, but look.
Yeah. Here's another one. So
That's an apple.
She stuffed. No, it's a balloon.
Oh.
She's stuffing a balloon of Coke into this fish. It's really fucking weird. This was deleted from her account. Also, I want to point out the video of her teeth falling out was also deleted from her account, even though it was already over 17 million views at the time she deleted it, which is a lot of fucking money. Anyway, let's wrap this up. This is a good theory I found. I firmly believe she struggles with an eating disorder. This would explain why her teeth are rotten, yada, yada, yada. In the video, you can see that her eyes are watering because I think she's going to the bathroom to puke it all up. It sounds like somebody's in the background.
I don't know. It's hard, like, as invested as I was in the captor theory, like, was there at any time, do we know if there was ever a welfare check that was done, or did anyone do any type of criminal investigation into this, do an IP search? Like, do we know if she's actually missing? Like,
you can't just do an IP search. You got to go through. You have to have a search warrant for this stuff. You can't just get on there, and you got to go through Google. Google has that information, obviously. But there's even people saying that we're the FBI and we know who you are. Here's our latest video. You can see the comments. Hey, Kate, it's been 2 years. Everyone is worried. Hey, Kate, it's been 2 years. Hey, guys, I almost solved this mystery. And a lot of people think that people being detectives may have gotten her killed. I hope she's okay, yada, yada, yada. I mean, just a bunch of stuff. So all these comments are about her health and if she's being captive. You know what I'm saying?
but it's almost like you don't need a search warrant to do a welfare check.
Yeah, but you do.
But where are you going to search?
Where are you going to search?
I don't know.
In France?
I don't know. I just feel like there are
Well, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters?
No, I'm serious. Like, you gonna do a welfare check where? Like, no one knows where she lives. Like, the only videos that you see, all right, for instance, in her videos, we see stuff like this, right? So people look up this grill. It's a French name. I can't remember. It's like the Molineux or something. So they think that it's she's in France because that's a French grill.
She has access to excellent seafood.
That's a really good point that you just said.
Thank you.
And that leads me to my last little thing. I know this is getting long, so I'm not going to go in it, but there's a very underrated YouTuber that has done a lot with this case. She's the only one that's really advancing it so far. And this is her channel right here. If you want to check it out, Toria Kinlove. She brings stuff like this. And not only that, she had a really good theory, as Nicole said, like you just can't get this seafood at your local Sam's Club.
Not the octopus legs.
So anyway, this girl on YouTube, and I'll post her channel on talkmore.com, she actually thinks she knows the exact restaurant that this lady is getting her food at. And it's, there you go, in France. And if you go to her videos, she actually like maps out everything about this case as far as she does like Google Maps and stuff. You can see right here, she maps out everything and pins down her location literally perfectly. So she is the only one that I've seen that has offered anything else other than the cases I presented to you today.
And what is her conclusion?
Okay, that's watching her videos. Her conclusion is as follows. Kate Yupp is not held captive per se, but maybe is in an abusive relationship, and her man, as this lady Toria says, her man is forcing her to do this. That's why you hear the male's voice and stuff like that, and most likely has her isolated. But it's not like a captive, like sex ring. Oh, I'm gonna snatch you in a van. It's more of she was in this domestic abusive relationship, and this man is making her do this for money, and she's just really isolated type of thing. That's kind of her theory from what I saw. She has some really good stuff. She kind of maps out everything because it's a good point. You can't just buy that seafood. Like this seafood is like very fresh.
Most of it you can't. I mean, honestly, I said that, and now I'm like, honestly, I think I've seen those octopus legs. Like you have to go. Yeah, I was gonna say Whole Foods, or you have to go to a seafood joint, like where you have to go to a
seafood restaurant,
they have everywhere.
Yeah,
technically. And also, I will say, interestingly, so the person's background voice, I think this takes place in France. He is giving her instructions in English, which I think if you're going to whisper something to someone, it's going to be in your native language,
unless he's not French. My point was, like, you have internet sleuths and people who do all of this digging, and how are you going to do this? And how are you going to do this? People use their resources, and some people will ditch what they're doing on the job just to invest their time in researching cases like this.
Kind of. Most people just, they don't actually do any research. That's why you have the theories like, oh, it's this missing girl that's been gone for 6 months. It kind of shit. Like, they just...
If people really cared, they would invest their time. If people, I'm sure, I'm saying is someone out there has done a lot of research, and
a few people,
and that's why this case is generating some buzz. And so, but what I'm saying is, if multiple people have come up with it, this is where she is, then you can do a welfare check. You got
to know a location. Can you go check on
that lady? Literally,
you think the cops and the FBI are going to invest any time doing something?
It's not the FBI. It's France.
That's the problem, man. Like, it might just be a hoax. The lady that does do this, the Toria Kinlove, she has 5,000 subscribers. The other people that just put out bullshit about this case have millions.
Okay,
like people don't.
But here's the thing: if people were really, or if this person is really in danger, right, and if a person is in danger, then the police have a responsibility to protect their people and make sure that they're okay. Am I wrong?
No, yeah, kind of. Because who is she? Like, okay, you want me to go? All right, where you want me to go? Oh, you don't have an address? Okay, who you want me to find? Oh, you don't know who it is? Are they in danger? Well, they technically haven't said anything, but you can see the tapping on the bolt. Like, are you gonna what are they gonna do?
I guess you're right.
I'm just saying.
No, I mean, I know what you're saying.
I'm just being mean.
No, you're not being mean. You have a point, but I'm just trying to look at all avenues.
All right. What do you think, Nicole? What do you guys think on live chat? That's the whole story. Here's the theories. Number one, she's captive and she is forced to do this. She may be dead at this point since she hasn't posted, obviously. The other theory is that she started getting all these people worried about her. She maybe put out something and then realized that if she just kind of keeps quiet, she gets more and more views anyway, which means more money. I don't know. There's a bunch of things. She may be dead. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. I know like everyone in the comments also says somebody go check on her and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like who are you going to check on? You know, you don't even know this girl's name.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it's hard, and especially like we said, she's clearly trying to make it a priority to not let her identity out other than her YouTube handle. But we have technology now that can look at those things, and it's a lot easier than it was 20 years ago or whenever YouTube came out the first time. It's a lot easier and quicker now to be able to locate someone using technology than it was when YouTube first came out.
There is a photo out there that somebody did a Google reverse search on. I didn't put it in this article, or in this episode, but you can research that. It was a woman that resembles Kate Yupp, and she was tagged on a Facebook post, but after that went public, the tag was removed type of thing. I don't know, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff with this case. Obviously, it's not even a case, really. It's just a bunch of
theories.
She may, who knows, man? She may be captive. She may be dead. Fuck. I mean, her teeth are falling out. Or that could have been fake. I don't know.
Those look like real teeth.
Who fuck knows, man?
Oh.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Dude, we got a great
Crazy.
story coming up for you guys. It is also one of these requests. We're doing a great story right now. It is fantastic. I can promise you that. You don't want to miss it. Plus, if you want to keep doing trivia, stay on with us. That link will be provided to our supporters and will be unlisted. If you guys like this, you can subscribe to the podcast, Talk Murder Me. And again, my name is John. I'm sitting here with Jen and Nicole. And until next time, good night, you lovely, lovely people.